Episode 1 of Harlan Coben's Runaway starts with a flashback of a college student called Paige Greene. She meets a masked man alone in one of the classrooms. We then see a flash forward thereafter of the same man being murdered. The episode then moves a year into the future after this, where Paige has run away from home and living with her boyfriend. Now Paige's father is a man called Simon and he's a businessman, while her mother Ingrid is a doctor. Her sister Anya is in high school and her brother Sam is away at college. Now Simon receives a shady text from someone called Dave Devine. Now Dave reveals where Simon can find Paige and demands money in exchange for the information. Simon keeps his secret from his family and goes to a local park alone looking for Paige. There he finds her playing the guitar for money and tries to convince her to come home. Now Paige has bruises and wounds all over her face and she panics upon seeing Simon, refuses to go and appears not to recognise him. Now Paige's homeless boyfriend, Aaron, stops Simon from chasing her and mocks him, which infuriates Simon. Simon then repeatedly punches Aaron. Unfortunately, a social media influencer films the attack as bystanders restrain Simon for beating a homeless man. As Simon is taken into police custody while Paige flees again. Now at the station, Simon meets his lawyer, Jessica. She informs him that the video of the attack is going viral online. Simon recalls the last time he saw Paige at home and how she seemed distant and unlike herself. He tells Jessica that Paige left their house to live with her boyfriend and he has been trying to find her ever since. Elsewhere, private investigator Elena Ravenscroft kidnaps a woman's dog from a local park as part of an investigation. She contacts the owner, Maria Finchley, and offers to return the dog. Now Elena shows up at Maria's vegan restaurant, attempts to befriend her and quietly observes her behaviour. During this time, Elena receives a call from businessman Sebastian Thorpe, who asks for help finding his missing son. Meanwhile, the video of Simon assaulting Aaron sparks public outrage. Now Ingrid returns home from work while Anya faces questions and judgment at school. Simon apologises to Ingrid and Anya for losing control, but insists that Aaron was the one who provoked him. Simon returns to work after a brief break and continues thinking about how to bring Paige home. Detectives Isaac Fagbenley and Ruby Todd discover Aaron brutally murdered in the apartment he shared with Paige. Now Fagbenley notes that Aaron likely knew his killer as he opened the door willingly. The detectives next visit Simon at Anya's school to inform him of Aaron's death and begin questioning him about his whereabouts. Now while this is happening, Elena meets Sebastian Thorpe at his house and learns about his missing 21-year-old son Henry. Now Sebastian explains that Henry was a troubled teen who was caught with drugs and had previously run away after Sebastian remarried. He insists that Henry would not have sent him a message voluntarily. Now Elena tells Sebastian that she tracked Henry's phone but was unable to locate it. Sebastian pleads for her help and Elena agrees to take on the case. Now at the police station, Fagbenley and Todd interrogate Simon, with Jessica present. Now Fagbenley presents Simon's alibi and asks about Paige. Simon admits Paige struggled with drug addiction before meeting Aaron, but claims that Aaron forced her to run away. Simon says he feels no remorse over Aaron's death. Outside, Jessica warns Simon that he needs a solid alibi, as Ingrid was working at the hospital the night Aaron was murdered. Now elsewhere, a contract killer couple, Ash and Dee Dee, wait outside their next victim's house. Ash murders the man, while Dee Dee waits in the car. They then move on to their next target. As Simon returns home, where Anya urges him to speak to Sam. As Sam offers to come back from college to support the family, but Simon tells him to stay focused on his studies. At that night, Simon and Ingrid go for a walk and discuss Aaron's murder. Simon suggests that Aaron was tortured and implies that a gang might be involved. The following morning, they discuss the possibility of Paige being connected to Aaron's death. Ingrid insists they should find Paige and bring her home. Elena returns to Maria's restaurant while speaking with her partner Lou. She asks Lou to analyse the comments on Henry's Instagram post to identify his friends. Now Elena continues observing Maria while discreetly taking photos. Later that night, Simon and Ingrid sneak into Aaron's apartment building where they meet Cornelius Faber. Cornelius introduces himself as a friend of Paige's and lets him into the apartment using a spare key. He tells him that Paige was often bruised and injured and mentions that she had a bleeding wound on her face the last time he saw her. Cornelius then directs him to Paige's drug dealer, Rocco. Simon and Ingrid meet Rocco at his hideout and offer him $10,000 for information on Paige. Rocco's partner Luther interrupts and threatens him with a gun. Rocco tries to stop him, but Luther fires a shot at Ingrid. Now at the same time, Ash and Dee Dee kill their next victim using a different modus operandi to mislead the police. The episode ends with Elena discovering that the person who commented on Henry's post is none other than Paige Greene. So Runaway kicks off the new year with a bang, and this does look like an interesting show. I'm pretty suspicious of every character, which is pretty much the part and parcel of any Harlan Coben thriller. I'm yet to understand what Ash and Dee Dee are up to though, and how they're connected to Paige or Aaron. We have some idea about Elena's connection to Paige though, now that she is looking for her friend Henry. However, there is very little clarity around Elena's interaction with Maria. I wonder if Maria will end up having any connection to Paige's case, but either way, it'll be interesting if she also falls into this puzzle and somehow fits into this story. From what we know now, Simon could be involved in Aaron's murder. Detective Fag Bentley appears to be dead set against Simon too, so we can assume that he believes Simon killed Aaron to get Paige back. The assault video floating on the internet is also not doing Simon any favours. But right now, there are plenty of questions driving this mystery forward, so let us see where the show is headed with the next episode. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.